2011 ICC Cricket World Cup. So it's going to be the privileged one. There's been such a big build-up for this event. This is the cup that counts. In a few others, this game we've got 3 variants of the sport now. But this is the cup that counts for all teams. Kumar Dharmasena from Sri Lanka will be one of the umpires. He's also one of the youngest players in this tournament. He knows what it is we're playing in a World Cup. He was in that 1996 Sri Lanka World Cup winning squad. Kumar Dharmasena now was an international umpire with some experience since starting off. Sehwag and Tendulkar, the openers for India.
Well, it's a massive crowd, isn't it? It's a noisy crowd. The atmosphere is electric. Make no mistake. Bangladesh is all charged up for the first ball.
And the only man who could have put everything in proper perspective. The simple bat and ball game now. That's how he'll try to keep it. Another well-timed shot on the offside. Get a couple of runs. So 6 runs already on the board for India.
Yes, Virendra Sehwag has gone on record just before this World Cup that he wants to bat as long as possible. And if he bats, say even 40 overs, playing the shots that he can, and then India will be assured of a big total just about every time.
I tell you what, the highest individual score as well in one-day cricket that belongs to Tendulkar, 200 not out, will be under threat if he manages to achieve that. It's one thing wanting to do something, completely another going on to actually achieve that. Good response and good pace as well. Nice carry to the keeper. In the air, but safe enough. He's going to get a couple of runs. Tendulkar hasn't yet faced a ball. I think we'll have to wait for that moment when he's ready to receive the first ball and hear the cheer around the ground. And that happens.
Well, they're at the moment just jogging for their runs, not really looking to convert the 2s into 3s. They've already got 8 runs off this first over, so not really trying to stretch themselves.
Brings up his 3rd boundary. Pressure on Bangladesh right up.
Yes, I think he was looking to play the pull shot, then he saw the ball wasn't bouncing as much as he thought, but he still carried on playing that. It's way too short, and he's played a back foot pull straight past the bowler. Unusual place to play a pull shot, but then Sehwag does play unusual shots.
Just lacking the intensity at the moment, Bangladesh. They need to just pick up their act. Indians thriving this opening partnership. 2 overs gone. It's 24 for no wicket.
Fine shot. Again, easy pickings this for the Indian batsman. Nice juicy half volley on leg, middle and leg. And Tendulkar is not one to miss out on that.
Just seems to me that the Bangladeshi bowlers are just trying a little too hard and over pitching. The line is wrong, the length is wrong, and India capitalizing on it. It's a very good start.
Again, leg stump. Reaching the boundary once again. This will be frustrating for the Bangladesh captain. This really is pretty ordinary bowling.
It is, because it's just half volleys on the pads. There it is, a nice juicy half volley once again. Tendulkar playing it just a little bit late to make sure it's hit away from that fielder at just deep square leg. Very, very poor piece of bowling that.
Almost carried back. Again, played early. It's 46 for no loss. This is put away. Good use of the feet, taking the ball on the full and getting the boundary to take India past 50. So good start here, going at just under 6 runs per over, but they've got all their wickets intact.
Yeah, it's a rank delivery, the first really bad delivery from Abdur Razak. Power play number 2 then, signal straight away. Fielding power play taken at the first opportunity. Power play.
He's just at the point here with Sehwag, who's got the most incredible record, and so of course is the player he's playing with, Tendulkar. Sehwag, with 13 one-day international centuries, has not got a century against Bangladesh. His highest score is 70, and Sachin Tendulkar, with 46 one-day international centuries, he himself has not got a century against Bangladesh.
What odds are you going to give me all that changes today? Feel my hand reaching to my pocket.
Well, the start they've got is would suggest that you might put some money on there, Michael. Oh, problems here, huge problems, and that is the blow that Bangladesh wanted. Both Indian batsmen at the same end, and it's the highest and greatest scorer in one-day cricket of all time, Sachin Tendulkar, who is on the way back.
Desperate misunderstanding. There's just a simple, innocuous push to mid-on. Tendulkar and Sehwag both ball watching and not watching each other. It was a wonderful piece of fielding from Shakib Al Hassan. The throw is a good one, and Tendulkar stranded, and after making the most delicious start, 28 from 29, and looking in exquisite touch, he's gone, and India are 69 for 1.
Gautam Gambhir, the left-handed Gautam Gambhir, comes in at 3 for India, playing his 102nd innings in one-day international cricket, with a strike rate of 86. He's got 9 one-day international centuries and an average of 40.44. That best score, 150 not out. And he comes into the middle after a complete mix-up between India's openers, which saw Tendulkar literally shaking hands with Sehwag at the non-striker's end.
Close proximity. I'm not sure they were shaking hands though. Well, and it was a dreadful mix-up of 69 for 1.
First 6 of the tournament goes to that magnificent player there, Virender Sehwag, and that bat, which is sounding just magnificent. It takes somebody to use a bat as well. Let's get that right. So the opening half-century, Virender Sehwag, and his top score against Bangladesh is just 70. He's got 13 one-day international centuries with a highest score of 146. Here's his career. Look at that. Average just below 35. A strike rate of 103. 37 50s and 13 centuries.
You mentioned about the opposition feeling that they have a chance to pick up Virender Sehwag early in the innings. But if he bats on for a while, the way he has done so far, then he starts to look very dangerous. Because then this opposition captain especially will be feeling that where to bowl at him and how to get him out. He's looked really good in this innings. A thing or two for him.
He's chipped this up in the air over extra, and he's got away with it. Well, that's what I mean. He'll just tease bowlers, tease opposition captains, and you wonder what's going through his mind when he plays a shot like that. He just eased it into that vacant area for 2. 102 for 1 here, India, put into bat by Bangladesh. Hasn't moved his feet an inch, and again it's chipped over extra, a bit squarer this time. It's almost a disdain that he's playing with here. They're just thinking, just going to play here a little bit.
Well, he's playing it late because of the fact that Abdul Razak will turn the ball if there is any turn away from the right-hander. So he's playing inside out and playing of the two fielders who are inside the circle. Look at that, just moving his leg away to the left side and opening up and playing it quite nicely.
Oh, that's a poor delivery and he's got away with it. But 12 from the over, 15 bowled, it's 104 for 1.
It's in the air, but just over that fielder at mid-wicket. Was that intentionally played or had he mistimed that shot?
I think it's a case of mistiming here, Sanjay. The ball just not coming onto the bat. And look at that, how low it had hit the bat of Virendra Sehwag, and just dying very close to the outstretched hand of the fielder there, Shakib Al Hasan.
Does play that shot often, Gautam Gambhir. Oh, he slipped. Got to feel for the fielder there. He was going to use his left foot to stop the ball. Before he could do that, just lost his foothold.
Mahmudullah Riyad will be quite disappointed. He was running to his left, and just before he wanted to dive, look at that right foot, just give way.
He's found the gap. Beautiful shot. Found the gap with precision.
And he played it so late. Waited for the ball to do its bit and then brought his bat. Have a look at that. He waited for the ball to turn. There was a little bit of turn and he played it almost off the wicket-keeper's gloves. And in doing so, he was able to find that gap between that fielder there at the short third man and beat the fielder at deep cover. It's very good batting by Gautam Gambhir.
He's a superb player of spin, Gautam Gambhir. For somebody who opens the innings in test matches for India, he's an exceptional player of spin. Gone! Just the breakthrough Bangladesh needed. Surprising Gambhir. The ball just skidding off the pitch. And also may have just kept a little low, but completely misread it. The crowd erupts.
I just got the impression maybe he was trying to run the ball down to third man. Let's have a look when they tried to do that. No. In fact, he was trying to play the flick shot. And he's got out in similar fashion earlier as well. Doesn't always cover the ball. And he's making the walk back. 39, 152 for 2.
It's become very noisy once again here at Mirpur. The reason being Gautam Gambhir was the man dismissed. Place taken by Virat Kohli, the new kid on the block for India. Every time a spinner has looked to push the ball, it's tended to keep low. And as Gavaskar mentioned, looking to work it on the onside without really covering his wickets.
He's just trying to push the ball away for a single, and he's got out earlier in similar fashion. He's played the ball onto his pads and then the ball has gone onto the stumps. But that's not the kind of shot that he's been very successful with. Maybe he should look at doing something else now.
It's up in the air, but there's a huge gap on the leg side. Well done. Good footwork. Rubel Hussain does a very good job in the deep.
Yes, he had to run a fair distance to get there. Didn't quite middle it. And that's good work by the quick bowler. Bangladesh, like Kolkata, also are big as far as football is concerned. So There would have been a fair bit of clapping from football fans for that stop.
Make sure he gets a boundary. The second attempt.
Well, because Virinder Sehwag has been using his feet so well, Abdul Razak is not really tossing the ball up. They're pitching it short. Virinder Sehwag very cleverly waiting on to the back foot.
That's a good strike. He's found the gap and will get the boundary as well. Good stride forward to meet the ball on the half volley. Lucky. Desperate dive, not good enough. Inside edge, missing the stumps.
We needed a little bit of luck. And just a little bit of that inside edge on a bad day, it would have gone on to the stumps. A signal for
so buzz around the ground. Gets it easily. Up goes the bat. 1400 of his career, his second in the World Cup, and this is the first of World Cup 2011.
Superb innings. He looked in really good touch, didn't he? Right from the word go, and he clattered that first ball to the cover boundary for four. He's looked like a man on a mission.
India going along nicely. Good placement again. Beats the field and will get to the boundary. Four ball. Does play that shot well. Second time in the over, he's found the boundary through the offside. These are some big overs for India. 10 runs of it already. Still one ball to go.
But he gets a lot of speed on the ball here. Look at his hands through the ball, the speed of his hands. And that gives him the power, but the placement good as well. Just wide of mid-off. Giving mid-off absolutely no chance.
Four ball on the onside, short ball, square leg up in the circle. So easy pickings for Virat Kohli, 14 off the over, and India 219 for 2.
So now we have the batting power play.
Yeah, I thought this might happen with the change of ball. Change of ball mandatory after 34 overs. It means they get a harder ball, a shinier ball, a newer ball. It's a good time to take the batting power play. 8 wickets in hand and a harder ball to ping off the bat.
He has decided to take apart this Bangladesh bowling. He's limping. I think he realises that he's perhaps needs some treatment.
He's exploded into the action, especially in the batting power play. And he's picked up boundaries at will.
Sehwag has a runner, so maybe he's going to not flail at everything that's coming his way. Gautam Gambhir is the runner. Virat Kohli, half century, and how well he's played in support of Sehwag. Virat Kohli, who has a wonderful one-day international record average of 45, and that's a half century for the 22-year-old.
Again.
Goes again, this time it's a sizzling shot towards long off. It's also sort of premeditating here, trying to read the bowler's mind. That's exactly how the bowler is thinking after that earlier shot. He played off the back foot, just waiting for the next ball to be tossed up. Oh, well played. It's actually good bowling too. The moment he saw Sehwag charging, changed the length, but he still went through with the shot.
I thought he changed the shot at the very last moment, Virender. So wanted to hit it on the onside and then realised it is not to the pitch of the delivery, so we went straight over the top of the bowler.
Batting on 149, Sehwag. It's a big full toss. And this could also be a no ball, waist high full toss. Get his 2 runs and move to 151. This time it's Virat Kohli. The bat made a superb sound. That's why the result that we see sailed over long on. At the moment, both batsmen looking to flex their muscles. This partnership 144 of just 111 balls.
What a lovely shot this is. He's played some gorgeous looking drives. Once again played that shot beautifully.
This time he's finding the same gap. It's a boundary, couple of bounces into the ropes. So there is no respite for the bowlers. Sehwag at one end, there's Virat Kohli to contend with at the other.
He gave away 4 runs in his previous over. This over, he's gone for 15. And there's still a delivery to go.
Complete dominance here from India. Nice punch down the line. The run rate now has gone past 7 runs and over. 301 for 2.
That was a touch shot. They still pick up a boundary. Superb piece of timing.
Oh, it's gone straight up, but hardly any power, so that will save him. In fact, that will give him 2 runs before the long on fielder could come in and pick up the ball.
Well, I think he was looking to play the sweep shot even before the ball had been bowled. And then when he found that the length was not right, he just tried to play a shot over the bowler's head. He must be seeing it as big as a foot, which is worked.
There he goes again, another superb shot. Tremendous shot from Virat Kohli. There's also some class to go with it.
Just look at the straightness of the bat. Once again, giving himself just a little bit of room by stepping straight down instead of towards the ball. It's a lovely shot by the young man.
Seven runs of that over. 340 for 2. Beautiful shot. It's a lovely off drive from Virat Kohli. It's not just been runs and dominance, it's been great to watch as well. What a shot that was. It was a full toss, mind you, but beautiful timing.
Yes, I think it was a loose delivery, but it still had to be dealt with properly, and he's hit it between the bowler and the stumps. It's a terrific shot. What's been impressive is the way he's constructed the innings. He hasn't tried to match Sehwag stroke for stroke, but he hasn't missed out on any opportunity to score either.
Slow delivery, well stopped by Rahim. I just wonder whether he's got that ball on his face. Yeah, just deflected off his wicket-keeping gloves onto his face.
Well, he's very enthusiastic, Mushfiqur. Very, very enthusiastic. He's always in the game, and I think he's had a bad bounce. And from the glove, it may have just bounced up onto his face. Oh, yes, it has, it has. And that would have been painful, very painful. Hopefully he hasn't done too much damage. Look at that list. I think he's looking, if not to get to a double 100, if he can get past Gary Kirsten's 188. Gary Kirsten, the current coach of the Indian team.
Yusuf Pathan out in the centre. With just 14 balls remaining now. That should be a wide. Not much of a time for Yusuf to get a sighter, but he's the kind of bloke who'll go for it from the outset. Goes for it, doesn't quite time it, but the ball will land safely. He will get two.
It's good running by Virat. He's one shot of 100, but he still is taking that extra run for his team. It's good thinking.
Still 4 balls to go in this Indian innings. Couple of big hits. We're talking 380, 385. And the appeal for the catch. But a good delivery this, a full length just outside the off stump.
Well, the bat certainly hit the ground. Maybe that's what made the wicketkeeper and the bowler think that there was an edge. Full length delivery. Pathan removing his front foot, looking for the big hit.
Well, there was a definite sound. Now the only thing it can be is the outside edge or the bat hitting the ground. Not out, says the umpire. Gets hold of that. It's gone flat. And the long off will cut it off. So here comes the chance for Virat Kohli.
And Sheffield will have at least something to smile, because he gets a wicket. He has been taken apart by the Indians, and finally, off the last ball of his spell, he gets a wicket. So 69 runs he's given in his 7 overs at almost 10 runs and over. Virat Kohli getting a very good ovation from the dressing room and from the few Indian supporters for his 100. It is a terrific innings.
More from Andy Flower later, but next, after this short break, we'll have the best of the Bangladeshi run chase.
The ball has just done enough, and so the umpire's decision stands. It is a good decision by umpire Kumar Damasena.
It's a very good decision. So India reviewing in the first over, using the DRS for the first time in World Cup cricket, and they lose a review.
It's the no ball for overstepping from Sreesanth, and there is the signal for a free hit. You see how he's gone over. The heel must be behind the line, not on the line. Must be behind the line for the ball to...
He's gone for it. He's gone over mid-on. He's going to pick up 4 runs. Short of length again. He's got it through. This is well played. Got on top of the bounce. The left-hander. 4 more. Not a great finish from Munaf Patel. That over. 11 overs gone. 77 for 1.
Very good effort. He gets it there, almost gets it there.
Again with the arm. Skidding off the pitch. Is there an inside edge?
I think he's gone. I think he's gone.
Absolutely, you can see clearly that the stumps have been broken, the bails are off their grooves before Siddiqui gets his foot behind that line. That's the key. The line is the wicket-keepers.
Siddiqui is gone. Umpire Billy Doctorove, the third.
Enough power in that pull shot to go all the way. So Sreesanth's figure is not improving here. 169 for 2. Now is that going on to hit the stump? What are the Indians going to do?
So there you see the signal. Batting power play finally being taken. That's taken, comfortably taken by Suresh Raina. He was looking to go over the infield. He timed it well, but just didn't get the elevation. So another one goes down.
Very smart bowler, Zahir Khan. Excellent bowler at the death. Bowls very good Yorkers. This one a slower ball. Cut the pace off it. Very hard to get enough power on the stroke to get it over extra cover. Tough hand as well when you're coming in low down the order and having to score at 14, 15 and over from the start. Mushfiqur Rahim gone for 25. 248 for 5.
So 248 for 5. Here goes Zahir. So Mohammedullah Riyad has come out to the middle. 250 has come up for Bangladesh, but they've just lost another wicket. Just a little bit of pace taken off. That did the trick. Raina making no mistake early into his shot. Mushfiqur.
Beautifully bowled. Yorker from Munaf Patel gets very close to the stumps, bowls straight, the ball honing in on the base of middle stump. Another wicket for India.
Well, there's an adage amongst the bowlers union: if you bowl straight, batter misses, you've got yourself another wicket. And Munaf has bowled straight. He's hit the stumps, and Mahmudullah has gone for 6. And Bangladesh 261 for 6. Name Islam, right-hand bat. That required rate is now 20. It's just a question of India finishing off the match. Full delivery this.
Yeah, it's tough to hit Munaf Patel because he gets so close to the stumps. It means that once he gets it right, he gives you no room at all.
Here's Munaf Patel. Oh, he's been hoiked over mid-wicket for a big 6. That's a terrific shot from Rakibul. He won't enjoy that, Munaf, at all. Oh, that's got to be out. It's got to be out. Kumar Dhanasena had absolutely no other option. Pitched on, hit him halfway up the pad. It would have hit middle stump halfway up. And Munaf picks up a 4th wicket.
Well, he's been bowling in a decent line. That's the reason why he's picked up an LBW decision in his favour. Whenever you're bowling stump to stump, you always get that opportunity. If the batsman here misses, you will go on to hit the stumps, and he picks up Naeem Islam, LBW Bachel for 2. Bangladesh 275 for 7.
Abdul Razak. Well, another left-handed batsman. I've lost count of how many left-handers there are in this side. How many are there, Atar?
He's number 5th.
He's the 5th, is he? The 5th left-hander, Abdul Razak. Munaf will fancy picking up a 5th here. Hit him bang on the foot. It's pitching outside.
Oh, that's a short one. Hit him on the helmet. Good thinking. Well, a couple of fuller length deliveries and then testing him with a short one.
So final delivery for Zahir. Oh, has he got another LBW? He has. He was looking for another wicket. He's got it. And off the last ball of his allocation of 10 overs, Zahir Khan picks up a 2nd. And Bangladesh lose their 8th. And this was just plumb. Steve Davis, the umpire, didn't have to think too much about that. It's a 2nd wicket for India's left armour, Zahir Khan. Abdul Razak goes for 1. And it's 279 for 8. Oh, could there be a run out? It's a direct hit, and I'm sure Steve Davis would like this referred upstairs. That's the 3rd umpire. Let him have a look. Billy Doctrove is the third umpire. This is an umpire's review. Ooh, this could be out. That's out. That is out. A fine piece of fielding by Harbhajan Singh. And the direct hit on the stumps. Shafil Islam enjoys just a short stay in the middle as a batsman. Bangladesh have lost their 9th wicket. Shafil has gone for naught. It's 280 for 9. And that is the end of the match with Bangladesh 283 for 9. Mahendra Singh Dhoni, all smiles. India have got off to a winning start, and India have won their first match. They've beaten Bangladesh here in Mirpur by 87 runs.
So a comfortable win for India, with Bangladesh falling 87 short. And while that was always the likeliest outcome after India had gone berserk with the bat, 283 by Bangladesh should have given notice to all other teams in the group that somewhere down the line they will cause problems for someone. For India in the field, I think the only real disappointment was probably Sreesanth, who went at 10 and over. Patel's likely to get all the bowling headlines in the morning papers, but Harbhajan's efforts were arguably the most important. He just slowed everything down when Bangladesh were threatening to get away. So India are on their way, as is the ICC World Cup 2011, and Sehwag has put down a strong early marker to be the batsman of the tournament. Right, coming up after the break, we'll get reaction from Dhaka, hear more from Andy Flower, this time talking about Kevin Peterson. We'll preview tomorrow's doubleheader, and Alec and Mark will give us the expert's view on that Sehwag Masterclass. It was very special.